I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Mistakes are always forgivable, if one has the courage to admit them. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Make at least one definite move daily toward your goal. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. If you don't want to slip up tomorrow, speak the truth today. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. Showing off is the fool's idea of glory. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. The possession of anything begins in the mind. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. Always be yourself. Express yourself. Have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. If you always put limit on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there. You must go beyond them. Choose the positive. You have choice. You are master of your attitude. Choose the positive, the constructive. Optimism is a faith that leads to success. A good teacher protects his pupils from his own influence. Defeat is not defeat unless accepted as a reality in your own mind. Man, the living creature, the creating individual, is always more important than any established style or system. Obey the principles without being bound by them. It's not what you give, it's the way you give it. A quick temper will make a fool of you soon enough. Empty your cup so that it may be filled. Become devoid to gain totality. If you want to learn to swim, jump into the water. On dry land, no frame of mind is ever going to help you. Know the difference between a catastrophe and an inconvenience. To realize that it's just an inconvenience, that it is not a catastrophe, but just an unpleasantness, is part of coming into your own, part of waking up. The moment is freedom. I couldn't live by a rigid schedule. I try to live freely from moment to moment, letting things happen and adjusting to them. For it is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. Take no thought of who is right or wrong, or who is better than. Be not for or against. To spend time is to pass it in a specified manner. To waste time is to expend it thoughtlessly or carelessly. We all have time to either spend or waste, and it is our decision what to do with it. But once passed, it is gone forever. The less effort, the faster and more powerful you will be. Self-knowledge involves relationship. To know oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. Relationship is a process of self-evaluation and self-revelation. Relationship is the mirror in which you discover yourself. To be is to be related. Life is never stagnation. It is constant movement, unrhythmic movement. As we is constant change. Things live by moving and gain strength as they go. Art calls for complete mastery of techniques, developed by reflection within the soul. The doubters said, "Man cannot fly." The doors said, "Maybe, but we'll try," and finally soared in the morning glow, while non-believers watched from below. Reality is apparent when one ceases to compare. There is what is only when there is no comparison at all, and to live with what is to be peaceful. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. Notice that the stiffest tree is most easily cracked, while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities. Take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch. Kick when you have to kick. It's not the daily increase but daily decrease. Hack away at the unessential. Many people dedicate their lives to actualizing a concept of what they should be like, rather than actualizing themselves. This difference between self-actualization and self-image actualization is very important. Most people live only for their image. Use only that which works, and take it from any place you can find it. The stillness in stillness is not the real stillness. Only when there is stillness in movement does the universal rhythm manifest. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. When one has reached maturity in the art, one will have a formless form. It is like ice dissolving in water. When one has no form, one can be all forms. When one has no style, he can fit in with any style. You just wait. I'm going to be the biggest Chinese star in the world. What you habitually think largely determines what you will ultimately become. All fixed set patterns are incapable of adaptability or pliability. The truth is outside of all fixed patterns. Life is wide, limitless. There is no border, no frontier. The spirit of the individual is determined by his dominating thought habits. To me, the extraordinary aspect of martial arts lies in its simplicity. The easy way is also the right way, and martial arts is nothing at all special. The closer to the true way of martial arts, the less wastage of expression there is. The knowledge and skills you have achieved are meant to be forgotten, so you can float comfortably in emptiness, without obstruction. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim, is the crime. In great attempts, it is glorious even to fail. Don't get set into one form. Adapt it and build your own, and let it grow. Be like water. Do not be tense. Just be ready. Not thinking but not dreaming. Not being set but being flexible. It is being wholly and quietly alive, aware and alert, ready for whatever may come. Be self-aware rather than a repetitious robot. Using no way as a way, having no limitation as limitation. I am not teaching you anything. I just help you to explore yourself. Forget about winning and losing. Forget about pride and pain. Let your opponent graze your skin and you smash into his flesh. Let him smash into your flesh and you fracture his bones. Let him fracture your bones and you take his life. Do not be concerned with escaping safely. Lay your life before him.